Hi there guys, my name is Sue and this is my channel Lopsided Learning. I hope you like my little owl. But please don't be misguided by it. The little owl is not trying to say it's just for kids, this channel. This channel is for kids and adults alike. My background is as an occupational therapist and as an enrichment teacher. And what I like to do with learning for people across the board is take learning and turn it upside down, or lopsided as we like to call it. And I like to do outside the box and do some active stuff, and I'll show you some of the stuff here just to give you an idea. We do treasure hunts, we do movement, we do science, we do everything. So I just hope that you enjoy lopsided learning, check it out, and have a great lopsided learning day. Enjoy the video. Hello guys, and welcome to Lopsided Learning. I am Sue and I'm very, very, very excited about what we have going on today. Today we are going to do our first ever lopsided learning game. Now, you're probably like, oh boy, a game. Trust me, you're going to like this game. So, when you think about games, maybe you think about board games or things like that. I like to think about games in a different way, okay? My lopsided way. So, I was an enrichment teacher prior to all this coronavirus things going on, and I'm also an occupational therapist, though I'm not practicing here. And I like to look at games from a different perspective and look at what they have to offer anyone of any age. So, when I tell you this, you better not laugh at me, because honestly, there's no better place to get the best games, the most fun games, the most engaging games, other than the late night talk show hosts. I mean, right? They're so funny. You've got to know that. I wonder how many of you are thinking in your head, oh gosh, what's she going to do, that watch the late night shows. Now, I don't watch them that late at night. I tend to just watch them if they're recorded or whatever, okay? But I have turned to my late night shows to be inspired to come up with fun interactive games. Now, I want you guys to put on your thinking caps, and being that this is our very first one of these late night TV show games, I want you to think for a second and guess who the host might be that I've chosen. And even if you could take it a step further and you know a game it might be, I want you to let me know. And I'm going to do this weird countdown thing because it's going to happen in the game when we play it. Ready? So we're going to go 3, 2, 1. I got you, didn't I? If you guys said I picked none other than this man who's famous for a lot of things, starting with, probably you remember him really well, from Saturday Night Live. That's right. I have picked Jimmy Fallon. I mean, you can't beat Jimmy Fallon for some really, really good games. Honestly, all of the late night show hosts are awesome and have a lot of really good games. But this one in particular, for me to start you guys off, I have to do it. And his box of lies is what we will be doing. But we're going to flip-flop it around and call it something more lopsided learning. So instead of calling it that, we're going to call it true or false. And it really isn't going to be the same as, box of lies. But I will link box of lies, a couple videos below, so you guys can kind of get a look at it. And I'll make sure they're appropriate for everyone. So yes, this is very popular for many different reasons. So before I go on, I just want to say there's probably a lot of you, especially now during this coronavirus time, thinking, oh my goodness, you're playing a game. How in the world is that learning? I mean, it's a game. Oh boy, guys. So I'm imagining a lot of you, probably teachers and things like that, other OTs, understand what I'm talking about. But right after I stop talking here, I'm going to insert two things. One is going to be a list of the materials you will need to do this game. And then the other one, this is my favorite, and being an OT, I get so excited. The other one is going to actually list out a bunch of benefits that this game offers, okay? Only we're calling it true or false. There is a ton, and probably I will let you guys look at that right now, and then when we come back, I'll show you some samples of some things, and we'll play one round. I'll talk to you soon. See you in a minute. Okay guys, I am back. I hope you had a chance to look over the lists. I'm going to try to talk a little bit more about the things you need because they get kind of weird. So the whole premise of this game is you go around your house and you find the weirdest things possible and make them into some sort of a creation, cover it up somehow, throw a number on it, and then somebody picks the box. It gets put into this box, and then they have 30 to 60 seconds to describe. Well, this is the fun part, actually, because they're going to have to decide whether it's going to be true or false. Very cool. Well, it looks like I dropped a number, and it might be a sign of the number I should pick. Aha. Let me show you real quickly some samples of what I'm talking about. Look at this beautiful creation. So, I found this little birdhouse just looking around my house. I mean, it's just a little teeny weeny one. And then I got this cute little gnome, and he's kind of hanging out, so he kind of lives in a birdhouse. And it looks like he has a little pet. Look at that little pet. I'm gonna take the little pet out because I'm not. What is this little pet? That is a cool little dude, man. Look at his eyeballs. Oh my goodness. I do often raid my children's items. He's cute. Okay. So do you see how that's totally crazy? And if you had to describe it, so you could either tell the truth about it, and if you do tell the truth, please try to use everything you possibly can about it. And don't try to trick people up with like colors or something, okay? So this is one sample. I'm going to show you one more, then we're going to play. So this little ditty. Now you're probably like, Sue, how do you have so many weird looking doll heads, right? It's just my time working with kids, and you know, I'm crafty. I probably don't need this many weird doll heads, but for this it works. So what I have here are a mom and dad or whatever head and two kid heads, and then there's this little stray kid head, and then this is what we like to do a lot. So like if I'm doing this with friends and neighbors, my family, whoever, you can use little I do air bubble like words. So this basically says, now Louie, that's Louie, naughty, naughty, you get back here before I lose my head. Okay, I know, corny. You can be corny, I'm okay with corny. But just do fun, exciting things like that. And go look around your house. If you have kids, send them down to their rooms, let them look around. Maybe they'll clean their rooms. Maybe they'll actually do a good thing and decide to donate some things, which would be a really great thing right now. So, you ready to learn how to play? Let's do it. If you've watched Jimmy Fallon's Box of Lies, you kind of know how to play. I do mine, like I said, I do mine just a little bit different, just a little bit more lopsided, okay? If you look over here at this thing, you can see I covered it with cardboard. The reason I cover it with cardboard and the reason I like to do that, or cover things in general, is, whoa, holy smokes. I've got a bunch of boxes there, like, right? And if you're like me, you don't even have to be a kid, though kids tend to be touchy. But you just are looking at this and just wanting to get into it. And that's why I kept it covered. I didn't want to distract you either in the video. So you don't need all this. Just find yourself plates or whatever and just cover it up with a dish towel, dish rag, whatever. And I think to make that point known, I think that this number that fell down is number 4. And I think it probably fell because this one is on, I think I cut a pillowcase. No big deal, right? So I picked this, and I'm going to go into my box. And what we're going to do, you're going to be the people deciding if I am telling the truth or I am telling you something totally false, okay? So, real easy, guys. Grab yourself a sticky note, grab yourself a piece of paper, do whatever. Each person will have a true and a false. Probably don't want to use one that you can see through. You cannot discuss what you think to other people. So basically, it's going to come down to, I will describe what's in there. You guys have these. After I'm done with my spiel, you guys will have about 30 seconds and I'll do a countdown and then you raise up if you think true or false. And you can have as many people play as you want. Just make sure they don't do their own creation. Okay, so that's all you gotta do. Okay, and then scurry around your house. So I'm gonna do a sample run, and ready? All right, I'm excited. This is one of the most popular of all the late night show ones I do that I modify to make my own. Okay, here we go. So I'm taking off the linen. What the dickens? Okay then. I'm going to come out here so you guys can see me better. Okay, ready? I'm going to be very dramatic. So, yeah, too, the other thing is, if you want to be really dramatic and be like, oh my gosh, it's so heavy, or whatever, just act it out. So now I got to decide, am I going to tell you guys the truth, or am I going to tell you something that's false? So you all have to think about that when your turns come up, okay? So a lot of body language reading, eyes, whatever, okay? So you can see all these pieces. So anyway, inside my box, I have a bowl that has hearts on it. It has orange Jell-O. It has like those little heads sticking out, one little head, and like this green stuff coming down like ribbon. And then inside the Jell-O, there is the Incredible Hulk. And he's also holding a flower. Okay, that's my spiel. So now is when you're gonna raise up. I'm gonna go, and you can go up or down. I'll go, but I'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Everybody, show me your answer. Okay. And everybody, just so you, if you want to know if I was telling the truth or if I was telling something false, let's find out. telling you the truth. We have the Hulk inside of orange Jello in a bowl with hearts on it. He's holding a purple flower, and there's another one of those doll heads. Isn't that bizarre? With some green stuff hanging down. Just the weirder the better. I actually usually will say this is gonna get weird, and honestly, it's so much fun. So I hope you liked that demonstration. I hope you all, did pretty well reading my body language and things. And again, look back on all the things that this helps people with. So I don't want to keep going on and on. So what I'm going to ask of you guys is, if you liked this video, please smack that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And when I say that, I have even more to ask of you. So this is going to be a regular piece on Lopsided Learning, this game section. And I'm going to be doing some other late night talk show hosts games. So if anybody has any ideas, please leave it in the comments. And I would love to try to adapt it and make sure it's meeting, a lot of needs and it's appropriate, and just leave me a game to help me try. Except for one. There may be more than one, but please. I can't do the James, I love James Corden, but I can't do the food one where you turn the table and eat the weird food. So I can't do that one, okay? But if you can think of another one that you think would be really fun, please let me know. And again, this is Sue. This is Lopsided Learning. This is our very first game from the late night talk shows. And I hope you like this video, and I will catch you guys for our next fun video. Take care, guys.